After I was like, "Hey, buddy, I need you to do me a quick favor." He's like, "Yeah, what's up?" I said, "I need you to leave."
Yo, what is going on, guys? It's your boy Emmanuel, and I'm back on the S&M Podcast with my boy. Go ahead and introduce yourself, man. Get the people what they want.
What's poppin', y'all? What is poppin'?
So, last episode, you were telling us about the situation where you were going to throw the guy out. So, start there.
After I was like, "Hey, buddy, I need you to do me a quick favor." He's like, "Yeah, what's up?" I said, "I need you to leave." He said, "For what?" "You're making people uncomfortable." Then his friend decided to chime in.
Oh, brother.
"This guy sucks." So
Okay, so what the voice? So what the friend say? What the friend say?
the friend said, "Why is he getting kicked out? He didn't do shit. He's been with me all fucking night." I'm like, obviously, no, he hasn't. Or if he has, then you also deserve to get your ass kicked the fuck out.
I was low key thinking that. I'm like, either he ain't been with you, or if he is, both of you about to leave. No 10
Oh,
drinks
no.
included.
And they can't take the 10 drinks with them
Oh,
because
I'm not
it's
gonna
24
lie.
hours.
Like, what's the average price of a drink over there?
It's between the cheapest you will find it is like $4.25.
Yeah, bro dropped about $40, and then was escorted out.
That's for like a real vodka and Red Bull, because Red Bull's not that expensive.
Right. So minimum.
Now, like a rail drink and Red Bull, or like something that does not take too much to make,
Yeah,
that's going to be like $4.25. Now they can go upwards of $6 to $10.
Anywhere from about $40 to $100, and he didn't even get to taste none of it.
He got the one that cost $5.50. So $55, not including tax.
Yeah, or tip, or he was tipping. I don't know.
No, because he never actually closed his tab. It's a 20% tip. So tack on another $11.
Man,
This
bro,
man paid.
ego and pocketbook hurting. That's crazy. Oh well. All right, what happened next?
Yeah, so his friend was going off. I'm like, you shut the fuck up. You get out. He's like, I didn't do shit. My girlfriend works here. I'm like, okay. You think I'm supposed to care? Bruh, I would kick out the owner if I had the ability to.
I mean, if it's necessary.
Granted, he doesn't do stupid shit that would cause me to kick him out.
That's fair.
And also, he knows that I'm real. When it comes to shit like that, I'm real quick. So I'm like, bruh, you need to leave, like, now.
Right.
He's like, okay, I'm leaving. I'm like, then start walking. I never understand why people don't. I don't understand what they don't get about the concept of walk to door.
We're here in America, we're programmed. You can only go if you see a green light. Otherwise, you just kind of wait for instructions. I mean, think about how the school system works. We're programmed. If we're not given a direct instruction, sometimes you can't put two and two together. So he's like, we need to leave. So he's like, I guess, well, when you're done explaining, then you'll actually tell me when I have to physically start leaving. And we're like,
Yeah,
nah, we low-key could have started moving while I was explaining to you why you're being kicked out.
Oh, no. I said, I need you to leave. Go through that gate now. I don't think it gets more direct than that.
Bro might have been.
Actually, no, it does. It does. There is only one way to make it more direct.
Sounds like the other guy.
Go hands on, baby.
Hey, yo, pause. What?
Hands on, as in like I drag his ass out the door.
Okay.
So after that, like the lead bouncer comes over because he's like, he hears me say, "You have 5 seconds to walk out of that door right now, or I will take you out." And that is normally the cue of, you know, that Kevin Hart video where it's about to go
It's
down.
about to go down.
Yeah, that's their cue when I say you have 5 seconds, and I say it loud enough for people to hear me. I'm like, you have 5 seconds to walk out of that door right now, or I will take you out. That he went over and was like, okay, Santu, let's not carry people out the door. The very first person I ever had to, for y'all that don't know, the very first person that I ever had to kick out, I carried him out the door.
I have literally only seen one person ever actually get physically carried out of a bar. The rest of them kind of get, like you said, they just kind of stiff arm them to the door, like a hockey puck, like that. That's the typical way. But this guy, I don't know what he did to this day. I have no idea. I'm not even gonna say what bar it is because the club is actually, it's a nice place, and like we're not finna badmouth them because it's actually a good spot in Chicago. Bro, when I tell you they picked him up, 6 guys, 3 per side, like casket style, carried him to the door. Somebody opened it. I have never seen somebody physically pitched out of a door, but that was the first time, and I was like, oh, I mean they pitched him out head first.
Bruh, if you were in Oshkosh the night I had to carry someone out, I did the exact same thing, but with a lot less people.
I was just like, because it was me and my friend. We looked like this. Literally, I'm talking about jaws to the floor. Like I looked at him, he looked at me. We looked back at the door. We looked at some random people who were looking at the same thing. We was just like crazy, right? They said, "Yeah." I was like, "I'm going back upstairs." I was like, "We'll not be sticking around down here."
That was actually the reason why I carried this guy out the bar, because he went upstairs. He was drunk. He went upstairs and he was supposed to walk out the door after going to the bathroom. He took me for granted, and I was like, "Okay, bet, get the fuck out." That's why, like, all of the bouncers are like, when they hear me say that, they're like, "Okay, Samtu, we don't need to carry him out of the bar this time."
Them begging with you is what's so funny to me. But go on.
So he comes up to me and he's listening and is like telling me, "Yo, son, don't carry him out. Please don't. Especially tonight. Because that's just gonna look very, very not great on him."
Fair.
And we would like for him to come back at some point, hopefully, if he doesn't get banned.
He was on a track.
So I was like, okay, I'm not going to. I looked at him as like, okay, I'm not going to carry him out, but I need him to leave, like now. Then his friend keeps talking and talking and talking. And he's like, well, I need to wait for my friend to get out of the bathroom. I'm like, no, you don't. Actually,
at first, from outside.
At first I said, you can wait for him outside of that gate in the alleyway, because no, you don't. As soon as you get onto the sidewalk, call him. The bathroom is very quiet, so he'll be able to hear you if he's still in there. They're like, no, I need to make sure that he knows where we're going. I'm like, okay, call him. Like, it ain't that hard. Just call him.
Like, when people are getting kicked out, their sense of logic goes somewhere. And I just don't know where. I'm like, you're not hearing what they're saying?
Yeah. So then, do you know what the lead bouncer said after like the friend just kept talking?
No.
He said, well, I guess it's time for both of you to get the hell out of our bar. I'm like, dang. He just gave me the green light. Because he was getting annoyed.
Ouch. See, that's a
And
prime example of the more you mess around, the more you find out.
and if you're annoying the bouncer that can like deadlift 600, 700 pounds regularly. Yes, I've seen videos of this man do it. That's not his PR.
Oh, okay.
His bicep is almost the size of my head, bruh.
The story.
Yeah, so dude said, yeah, it sounds like it's about time for both of you to go. I look at him, look at them, look at him again. I see him give me a smile, and I'm like, really? You know, like Christmas morning? Is this really for me?
No chance you comparing your books after Christmas morning.
Man, kicking me. Okay. Yes, I don't like to do it, but when I do it, I make it fun. I make a game out of it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So then for decades on end, we'll have stories to tell of how creative I got with getting people out of the bar.
Oh yeah, these are real creative methods you're talking about.
So I'm like, really? This is for me? I get to kick him out? He's like, and then after that, I'm like, all right, it's time for both of y'all to go. And the other guy's like, yo, my girlfriend works here. I'm not like, she works here. I'm like, yo, you're gonna leave.
So sorry, buddy. It's like who you date is nothing that has nothing to do with where you're about to go.
So it like you leaving has nothing to do with who you're going to be entering into later on tonight. Him leaving the bar has nothing to do with who he's going to enter into later on tonight. His girlfriend who works at the bar.
I'm not gonna lie to pivot. I was like, wait, what? I was like him leaving, entering who? I was like, what? Whoa. I was like, whoa, I thought we were talking about bars. How we get to people all of a sudden? Okay.
Because he was saying his girlfriend works at the bar. And I'm like,
okay, all right.
The explanation.
The explanation, yeah. I was like, whoa, wait, I was like, time out. I lost in translation, but I'm good now. I'm here still.
You got lost in the sauce a bit?
A little bit. All right, so what happened? Like, how'd you get them out?
So I lift both of them over my shoulder and I just start walking.
Just treating these people like sandbags. All right, go on.
And everyone else is like, the same thing you did. Jaw drop. They're just, except for the people that are regulars. The people that are regulars, they like, huh. So that's how you did it last time. And then they just all go back to drinking. I'm like, I fuck with y'all heavy.
That's tough. Guys, they really know what it is. Like, they'd be like,
that was one person that got kicked out. The next person that got kicked out, I kicked him out after he got popped in the mouth. He was grabbing one of the female regulars, and when I say this is probably one of the worst female regulars you could grab, like he just kept grabbing the arm and pulling her close and all that. I'm like, bruh, I'm telling you now, that's probably one of the worst decisions you can make. Do you know why?
I mean, like, why is it one of the worst? It's already bad, but why is it one of the worst?
Everyone that works there knows her. She's one of the few people that's been to my boss's house.
Oh yeah, he'll be heading home.
Whether it be he'll be heading home after he heads over someone's shoulder. Pretty but much. for this one, I made it a fun one. So he got popped in the mouth by her. Like she just decked him in the mouth. Wow. And then I'm walking over. I'm like, have you ever thought about doing MMA? Like I look at her. I'm like, have you ever?
You be making the most serious of situations goofy, bro.
Yes. She's laughing. I said, I'll be right back. Don't forget, you will need boxing gloves later. I got you. And I turned to him. I'm like, now what we learned?
What we learned is crazy.
He's like,
what did we learn is crazy.
He's crying because
He just got hit in the mouth, I guess.
Yeah, and also he has a broken tooth, and like,
oh, she popped him like.
Yeah, like it was a, the incisor, the one that looks. Oh no, the canines. She broke the bottom half of his canine and chipped like the two teeth that are connected to it on either side.
She went to get it back in blood. What?
Well, there was definitely blood.
I bet.
So what ended up happening after that? I was like, so what we learned was like, probably don't grab her. I was like, no, that's not the correct lesson. The correct lesson in this is don't grab anyone. Because if you do, you're going to get popped to your mouth by me.
He said, don't grab her. You said, that's partially right. The bigger picture is let's not grab anyone.
Because if you do, and they want to pop you in your mouth, I'm just going to hold you there and let you have it.
I'm dead. That is definitely like a black mom answer. I ain't even gonna lie.
So after that, I was like, all right, it's time for you to go. So I carried him over my shoulders again. And this time, like, I specifically went upstairs, downstairs, and then walked out. So my shoulder, because if you're going up the stairs, your shoulder rises and goes down.
Oh,
and my shoulder.
You're a menace to society.
My shoulder.
This is an overuse of power.
Hey, you don't grab people.
Lessons got to be learned. Lessons got to be learned.
Yeah. So he got popped in the mouth. He got popped in the mouth on the stairs. So I went up the stairs, grabbed him, went all the way up the stairs, said, "Is this the guy?" They said yes. And then I went downstairs. So I had a reason to go. Upstairs. And then I went back downstairs. And I'm just like, da, 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 da. And they're playing The Motto by Drake. And I'm rapping it as well. So I'm like, shit, this is my song. I literally have a video of me mopping up a floor to The Motto.
I'm not even gonna lie. This is you also like those super bosses in the villain movies.
Yeah.
When they listen to music, like, pew, 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 and then like mid bank robber, and there's like, like there's a bunch of chaos going on in the background, and there's that one safe cracker just like,
that was me.
That was you. That was you.
I'm like, I'm rapping The Motto as I have this guy over my shoulder, crying and bleeding out of his mouth. I'm like,
I ain't gonna lie. He must have got hit mad hard if he was crying.
He also wasn't expecting to get popped in the mouth.
I know, but tears is crazy. Like, it could hurt, but crying, that's a certain level of pain.
Yeah. So, plus also having my shoulder dig into his gut. When I do have someone on my shoulder either digs into their stomach/liver or their diaphragm, which, if it's digging into the diaphragm, you may want to hold your breath for the entire time period because it's going to be hard to breathe. It's better me than a guy that regularly just deadlifts 600, 700 pounds. You know?
Yeah, makes sense.
So I was like, as soon as I got downstairs, finished rapping The Motto, because by the time I got downstairs, they switched songs. Because and by switch songs, I mean they completely stopped the music. Everyone was looking at me, and I'm like, bruh, I already did this with 2 other people tonight. Y'all saw it. Chill out.
Nothing to see here. Nothing to see here.
Yeah, so I kept walking, got him out the door. As soon as we were out, I just tossed him off my shoulder. Like, I didn't, gently put him down. I legit just tossed him off my shoulder. And then he was like, I was like, Now, as I asked before, what did we learn? He said, don't grab anyone. I was like, good. You fucked around and you found out. Now leave.
That's crazy.
He got banned.
Well,
as I said,
can't say it's unwarranted.
He fucked around and found out. So
guys, you can't physically touch people, bro. Like, I really don't understand what it is. It maybe have to do with the whole Riz movement, but like watching dudes like Duke Dennis, when they physically escalate with a girl, like there were so many other signs that some of you guys aren't getting that, it kind of invited that escalation. And even if they push back, Duke isn't just like, oh no, please, baby, like please, no, come here. No, he pulls back, chills out, and just talks. Simple. Like Riz is not being physically aggressive with a that is not Riz. Like y'all think it's smooth, and it's
that's
not,
getting
bro.
kicked out. That's getting kicked out.
It's getting kicked out. That's not Riz. It's not smooth, and it don't give you no brownie points. If anything, you're losing a lot of brownie points.
You're losing a lot of just points. Forget
Facts,
brownie
bro.
points.
You really could get your behind in trouble with the police. No cap. Like,
yeah,
yeah. Just saying, bro. Like
the second person that I had to kick out, we had to call the cops on him because dude was harassing a group of people, specifically young women, inviting them back to his hotel room, and I'm like, bruh, you gotta go. You gotta go. You gotta fucking go. You can't be inviting young girls to hotel rooms, especially since you're old enough. You look like you're old enough to be their father. Yeah, actually, and then their father's right there. And I checked both of their IDs. Their father's younger than them, younger than the guy. You are older than.
Wait a minute. Dad was just chilling here letting it happen? Hold up.
No. The dad, because the dad was the one that got me involved.
Oh, okay.
Because the dad doesn't want to act on his urges.
Yeah, and then they be calling a squad car for a body and a felon.
Yeah. Because, not gonna lie, like, we all know that paternal instinct of, you fuck around with my daughter, you're gonna find out some shit real fucking fast.
Quick switch.
We gonna become John Wick in this bitch. And you just fucked around with our dog. Okay, I probably shouldn't have said that.
Yeah, I was thinking about that with myself. I was like, I get the comparison and the metaphor, but based on what we're talking about, that could be.
Yeah. Scratch all of that.
Just
scratch all of that. Scratch that from the record. Your Honor, I would like to remove that. I make a motion to remove that from the record.
I second.
Motion granted.
So yeah, but I mean, hey, club environment, bro.
As I said, when you're in a place of business where environment is everything, if you have the right environment, you will have the right people. Like last night, I had a business encounter. And
no. We're going to end the episode.
Yeah.
We're going to end the episode. We're not talking about business meetings on the podcast. That's it. That's the end of the story. We done caught up with y'all, man. Like, comment, and subscribe, bro. We're going to be uploading content every Sunday. We'll probably try to release some content periodically throughout the week, whether that's like some short content, reels of some type, or just updates or responding to comments. But we're going to upload an episode every Sunday to stay consistent. With that said, my boy.
Consistency is key. Consistency is key.
With that said, send them out.
We appreciate y'all. We appreciate y'all. We appreciate y'all. I can't say it enough. We appreciate y'all. Man, if y'all see my man's face right now, he's dying laughing.
No, close them out. Close them out.
Okay.
Oh,
As my man said, like, comment, subscribe. Y'all already know what I'm about to say.
Let's get it over
The
with.
train is coming, y'all. The train is coming. Paul.
All right, gang. We out.